Hello friends, this is Vedic Astrology by Rani and I'm here to talk about for the horoscope for the month of November 2021. And before we start, please remember to subscribe below and remember to leave your comments here and not in my inbox because I never have time to read them. Here we go. It's an eclipse season. Eclipses are around the corner every 6 months. We have 2 eclipses in general, and eclipses have a job to do, and we will talk about that. And also it's a very strong Scorpio energy season. Mars have been combust within the 17 degrees of Sun in the sign of Libra, and it will continue to be combust for the whole month, which means it will be very frustrating circumstances in terms of maintaining your relationships in love, marriage, girlfriends, boyfriends, and in many other relationships wherever the sign Libra is placed in your chart. Especially around November 6th through 30, you need to be very careful because Mercury will be very close to Mars also. So think before you speak. Don't speak in haste. Don't yell. Don't scream. Don't pick a fight with people around you or on online and at work. Be very careful, especially if you own your business. It's your own business. Be very careful. Don't be temperamental. Then we have Venus. It will be Venus is a sign of beauty and sensuality and things like that. Represents marriage and love relationships kind of thing. And now it's going to be in a devotional sign of Sagittarius for most of the month. Yes, it's going to create somewhat frustration to people who are in love, marriage kind of thing. But you understand that this energy wants you to find spirituality in all kinds of relationship, including your love relationship or marriage, then you will not be frustrated and will be able to enjoy all of that. Then we have Sun and Ketu in the sign of Scorpio after November 16. Now, Sun is very strong in the sign of Scorpio. It can make you feel fearful, intimidated, or even jealous. And so, try not to act on those feelings because that energy is there. And then we have Ketu, which has been in the sign of Scorpio for almost a year, and now, and since it's been there since last September, making Scorpio sign people better because they have been dealing with the transformation, and it's making refining their personalities, and or it's transforming you guys, all of you, wherever the sign Scorpio is sitting in your chart. Astrology is very beautiful. It's not about predicting future, it's about understanding those energies and learn to deal with that. That's all. That way you can, like for example, if you know it's going to rain outside, if you know, then you will carry umbrella with you. Same goes with the astrology. Okay, now we have a Ketu that will be joined by Sun in the sign of Scorpio on November 16. So let's talk about the eclipse on November 18 or 19, depending on where you are in the world. There will be a lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus in the nakshatra of Kritika. Now this nakshatra Kritika is like cut. It's like a scissor. So it just wants to cut. And will be thou exalted, and it's causing, it's the part of its eclipse, but it's exalted. So now if it's badly placed in your chart, it may mean problems to the head, or to some people, or in general also in the societies around the world. I fear that there might be beheadings. I hope not, but that's the indication also I am seeing here. Now it's just the next few months are going to be difficult, because eclipses don't end just for that time. 30 days later also it gives results. Now it's time to evaluate your emotional attachment with things and people in your life, and eclipse's job is to do the cleansing, so it may remove people, things, or relationships, or even separate you from the jobs for your betterment. It will feel painful, yes. Get ready for that possibility depending on the moon placements of planets in your chart, but that's for your best. Later on you might appreciate and say, oh, that's good, I'm glad I left the job because now I have a better job, or I'm glad that relationship is over because now I'm in a more enriching relationship or nice one. So have patience. Now, because we're going to have solar eclipse in about 2 weeks in the early part of December too, which I'm going to talk then, that's also going to bring a lot of cleansing to do. So that's why I keep saying it. Not only it's a Scorpio energy, not only it's a lunar eclipse, then we have a solar eclipse. So get ready for all that. Now there will be new moon at around November 4th, which will oppose Uranus, planet of awakening, rough awakening, and then suddenness, and at a personal level, wherever the moon is traveling through, you will be facing that suddenly you are awakened to the root and tough energies. Just get ready. Nothing that you need to be scared of. Now Jupiter has been debilitated in Capricorn, so now it's coming into Aquarius, sign of masses, after the November 20th, which might make you feel actually very gung-ho about your thoughts and your opinion. And so don't be too rough with each other. It's like looking for trouble. Don't be so gung-ho about your opinions online or otherwise. Stay away from the trouble, because then we have Mars also going to Scorpio November 22nd, which will remain there until end of the year. It being the ruler of Scorpio and being with Ketu will make area of your life very strong wherever the Scorpio sign is. And it's so it's time to develop your personality, be punctual, disciplined, well defined, and have good practice not to pick fight with others or get angry if they're trying to pick fight with you, so that you don't have to you won't have to face the damages. If your Mars in your chart is not strong, then you might feel very vulnerable. So be careful and stay disciplined. November is represented by number 16, which means we are waking up to the unseen things, hidden things, treasures, or ugly things. Skeletons are coming out. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee, to see the reality, what is in this world happening, and how to deal with that by collectively. We all need to learn to bring out the cleansing of our souls, work on our angers, hatred. We can't live like that. Planet is demanding cleansing and cleansing of at this time. So combined with the lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus, the number 16 month will be about bringing awareness to your mind and see the bigger truth, our values leading to peace in our hearts and on this earth. Now Uranus will be in Taurus, which confirms what I said above. And how do you deal with such a high octane energy? So I would advise and suggest that please practice to stay calm and truthful to yourself and to people around you in your life. Don't be stubborn about that you are always right. Give opportunity to others to share their thoughts peacefully. But if the others are being stubborn, you back off for your safety purposes. Now, what is a lunar eclipse in simple words? It means it's darkening of the light in our life. It darkens it. That means now we are stumbling upon to find the root things of our life. So we have to be very cautious about anything and everything you do, and don't be in a haste. Get ready for the Scorpio season as Taurus energy. That's very prevalent in this month. Now Scorpio indicates transformation, regeneration, destruction, or rebirth, things that are hidden and facing. Now it's time to face your truth. And Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto, which represents death, rebirth, and destruction. And Pluto also represents underworlds, and it's a big on transformation. Pluto is very big on transformation. You can't avoid that. It's going to continue. It's going to be the theme of our lives most for the rest of our lives. Pluto is going to stay in this sign for very, 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 very long time. So we need to continue to transform. As we travel with Scorpio, that means it's even more stronger. So it's going to help us understand how to rise out of ashes with total transformation, how we look at life, how we look at other countries, other nations, other cultures. We need to learn to respect other cultures and religions, and if those who don't, wow, they're going to be facing with a lot of